Alright. Hello and welcome to Breakout Racing League Tier 5. I do apologise for the stop and starting. Light stream is just messing everything up at the moment, so there won't be the fancy overlay for tonight. We're just going to go straight into it, so we're not rushing everybody. And yeah, hello and welcome. And Echo is here with me, as I'm going to message the admins and say why everything's stuffing up.
Bitch, he about to get in trouble. He should already know how to do this. What's up, guys? This is your boy Echo 3x3 from Tier 2 commentating. We are already here with the first top 8 drivers. 3 of them are on mediums and the rest of them on sauce. But right now we're going to get to, well, I am going to get to BRL Phantom, who's on mediums as on the purple sector for sector 2. He is really doing well for his first lap. I don't really see anybody else on the lap. Yep, Phantom's the only one on the lap right now.
Yep, I'm on board with Phantom.
Coming down the long back straight on mediums, I think it's going to be really good. That Phantom's going to get a good time out of here on the mediums. Cuts the little corner a little bit. Attacks that apex. We got a yellow flag, but that isn't really necessary. Attacks the final corner, gets a good exit, coming down to the final straight, and he goes up into P4. BRL Phantom with a 32.5 on mediums.
Okay, we are definitely live. Of course it is. Oh my god. We're just gonna... We're just gonna have to... Everything is just messing up here tonight. This is fantastic. There's your pulse that are at the moment. Dinus with 31.997. And we've got a few other drivers. Most few other drivers still yet to do a lap time here at the moment. Shredder out there with the softs as well, and a few others on mediums, including Big Harry Jock as well. So I'm trying to find here Phantom 32.5. I'll just watch here and see what Phantom does here for the rest of his lap. And just hold on. As we've got 7 minutes to go here in the session for this Tier 5, and we've got Dark Flash out there also on the soft tires here at the moment, and Blackwater coming out as well. Hungry Caveman out there on a lap, and it says purple middle sector for him. And we'll see what Hungry Caveman can do here at the moment. Shredder as well in the Red Bull, but he's invalidated his lap time. As we'll stick here with the Alfa Romeo. And see, around the last corner now, and the Alpha will cross the line, and it's P1, 31.682, and the Alfa Romeo on pole here at the moment, with 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Dark Flash now, just starting his lap in the racing point. Just bear with us, folks. This, as I said again, this has been done really last minute.
Seriously though, this really has been done in the last minute. I was not expecting to commentate today as well.
As Marlon also out on a lap as well on the medium tyres. So I'll go on board here with Dark Flash. No, actually I'll go on board with Marlon, because Marlon will be looking to see how he goes on the mediums here, and this could be the lap to go for here on the medium tyres.
We got a car that is actually spun as well. That is just on the mediums. I think he was probably going for another lap, but it doesn't look like it right now as Blackwater crosses the line for a 131.3 on a sauce.
Very good lap time, 31.3, and I'll stay on board here with Marlon Canga, and see when the McLaren driver can go. I'm also trying to get the points up as well, folks, so I know the whole situation here in T5 at the moment. But we'll see where the McLaren can go here. And Dark Flash, no, I don't, yeah, I think it was Dark Flash remember there, but Marlon crosses the line, and it's pole on the mediums to 31.1, and that is quick.
That is pretty quick on mediums. Marlon looked like he's going to be asserting his dominance in the Chinese race. Looking pretty quick on mediums. Is he going to go out of sauce, or he's going to call it right here? We'll never know. We're just going to have to see what he plays out for his strategy. As the next car, I think, is going to be coming on the line. No, Redeemer is going to be on his outlap. He should be starting it. But after Redeemer, it's going to be Money and Hustard. He's on the lap on the mediums. He's coming around the sharp corner at the long straight, getting a good exit. Coming up to the final corner. Can he get a good exit right here? Attacks the apex. Gets on the gas, and he goes up into P7, 32.3 for Money Hustard. Right behind him is the pair of the Mercedes. ET Plays goes up into 32.3 with a sauce. And he looks like he's going to go for another lap on those sauce as well. I don't know if he's going to do 2 laps on the sauce. There's a lot of tire wear that could be happening on China. It will eat up those salt compound tires, so it's kind of surprising a lot of guys are not going on the mediums, but hey, that's their strategy.
Softs are very tough here. They wear out quite quickly. You can do softs and hards here. Most of the better strategy is the mediums to hards. But with the sign of them going on mediums, it's most likely we're seeing a dry race here tonight for T5, as TRL Stick now is about to go out there and do a lap, and really not much else going on here at the moment. Dynus is now out there on a lap in the Red Bull with the 31.9 on soft, so he'll be hoping to get a better lap time here on the mediums.
Redeemer is coming around on the long left corner, and he actually loses the back end a little bit, so that's going to cost him a little bit of time, but he comes around and finds the corner on the medium compound tires. He jumps up into P6 with a 32.1. Solid lap by Redeemer. Get himself in the top 10 on those mediums. Next one across will be ET Plays again. He's coming around for his second lap on those sauce with a 31.4. Mercedes 2.3.
Well, he's gonna. We wish him luck doing starting on 2 lap old sauce. As the next one to come across the line will be the Red Bull with 220.
Next 9 is right.
Yes.
Shredder has retired in the pits.
Well, his teammate has just retired in the pit lane. So we'll stay on board here with the Red Bull and see if the Red Bull can improve with these medium tyres and move up here into a couple of positions. But at the moment, looking quite nicely in the top 10. Well, he's out anyway because it's 1:32 minutes on the clock. So, but he might go for a no. He's in the pit, so he'll be selling the sauce wherever he may be. And next one across the line will be Stig.
Stig is setting this first lap on the sauce. He's going to have to go for all or nothing, as there's only 1 minute 30 seconds left in this qualifying session. Qualifying session actually went by quick. Think about it.
It's gone by very quick as Stig comes around the last corner. Where will this put the Williams driver? And it's P4.
Nice lap by Stig. He puts himself in the top 5 while only 1 lap set on those sauce.
Beautiful
Next
lap.
one across the line. No, actually, all these guys are going into the pits. I think they're going to be calling it. Blackwater is sitting the lap. He's on another set of mediums. No, actually, he's on the new set of medium, so he might be trying to get that pole position. He's not too far off, so he can potentially to get it.
Yeah, big chance here to get this, and doesn't need that far much to get Marlon here for pole. As Victor retires from the session, trying to see who will be one of the next ones to cross the line here. And it actually, yeah, might actually be Blackwater. So we'll stay on board here with Blackwater here for the rest of his lap. As Redeemer retires from P8 on the medium tyres. As I'm just throwing down the championship points. Let's see how Blackwater's time here in the middle sector is. And it's off. It's off. 3 seconds off.
It's way off. Yeah, I think he abandoned his lap.
So could Marlon be on pole with mediums here? As Hungry Caveman only 1/10 up on his lap. Here comes Stig. No, Stig is pretty much done for the session. Milk now is out there on the lap on mediums. Let's see what the AlphaTauri driver can do.
I know Sergeant Miller has been putting a lot of practice, him and Phantom, so we can see them be a potential threat. Phantom's in mediums on P12, but here goes Sergeant Miller. He's about to cross the line. He goes up into P9 with a 32-1.
Very good time as Money Hustard's in purple sector right now as well. So we'll watch the Ferrari.
Test Signs has crashed.
Yeah, Test
Signs has crashed out the qualifying. I think he's lost it on the long right of turn 12 and turn 13.
As we'll see this Ferrari, because Money and Marlon are both tied in the championship at the moment here in Tier 5. And they will be having an almighty battle here at the moment as we'll watch here. Shift goes, wow.
Goes up into pole.
But Money takes it with a 30.4. Shifts out of nowhere coming up to P2. But Money Hustard gets pole position, importantly over the championship rival. He is in the championship at the moment. So there's your results. Wow.
I'm going to say the one to be looking out for is going to be Marlon because he is in P3 on those mediums. He doesn't have much to fight for, but he's going to outlast all these soft runners in the top 10. There's only one person in the top 10 that's on mediums as well, and that is LDR Redeemer. So Marlon is sitting pretty comfortable in this race.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to be absolutely up there. And look at for Redeemer as well, and a few other guys just starting at the back who will probably start on medium tyres. Free cars not completing a lap time here, and we're about to get set here for the beginning of Tier 5. And before we go to the grid, this is the top 5 in the championship at the moment. So Marlon and Money are both tied on 43. Phantom's 20 points behind. And then it's Redeemer 21 points behind, Milk 24 points behind, McLaren are leading the constructors by 18, AlphaTauri will be 3rd, and Renault is in 4th. So there you go. And I'm guessing your prediction for this race is Marlon.
My top 3 prediction is going to be Marlon. I say Money Hustard, and my last prediction will probably be Redeemer as the black horse. I think Redeemer is going to be the dark horse of this race. He is starting on P10, yes, but he is the only other driver on the wheels in the top 10.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I think it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out at the front of the pack and the early stages of this race if a safety car comes out as well. So that will be all to play for here in this one around the Chinese Grand Prix. And let's get things set up here at the moment. And the story really is at the moment, yes, Money pole with Sauce. Marlon though is on the mediums, so could be a big advantage here for Marlon in the championship. But we'll have to wait and see. There are the tyre strategies for you. Of course, Redeemer and Marlon on the mediums. Everyone else outside the top 10 on mediums except Phantom. Of course, Phantom going the alternate hard tyre strategy, which he has done famously in the past of the alternate, and sometimes has worked out.
Actually, the alternate strategy of starting on hards has worked out for a lot of guys throughout the tiers. You got Taylor Clinton tier 2. You got Palms with the win for tier 3. Those guys started on hards and they actually did really well for their Chinese race. So Phantom might be taking the number out of their book and starting on the alternate strategy to try to get up into the pole position. But I really think he could do it too.
Now I'm going to ask, would you like to take the start? Call the start.
I would be glad to do it.
Because I don't know.
Let Catcher do it all the time.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
that's what I thought. I thought Catcher always does. She always does it every time. I thought I'll give you the chance.
He does it so well though. I don't know if I can top it, but I'll try.
Since we're only in here for reserve here tonight. Hopefully a main lead will be here next week. But yes, as look at
For those joining in, this is Mitchie 950 and Echo 3x3 co-commentators filling in for Tier 5.
Well, let's
Yeah, I do need a new mic. I know.
Well, let's just make this clear that I'm lead commentator because let's just get that clear here, folks. But tonight we're just we're working together, and I'm going to let Echo take away, and hopefully this will mean Echo will take over Catra's job. I shouldn't say that.
Oh God, no! Oh God, no! Catra, don't kill me for that later.
All right, take it away.
Alrighty, people. It's my first time doing this, so bear with me. I got a bad mic, but hopefully it holds up for this. As all the cars are lined up on the grid, we got Money Hustard, Shift, and Marlon in the top 3. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Okay.
As we wait.
Huh?
So Racing Point has jumped the step.
Left his mark. What's going on?
Oh no. Well,
Did the lobby break?
I think it did. Maybe someone has joined. I didn't really see anyone half join or leave during the session anyway. So, well, he's left the session anyway. So here we go. Take it away.
Oh, sorry. Lights out, where we go here in Chinese Grand Prix. Money and Chips get a good start, but Marlon on the medium compound tires goes to the turn one on the outside. Chips is still keeping it in there, but oh my God, here comes Blackwater. Just shoots it up the inside of both of these guys. We got contact in the back as the Racing Point and the Haas get together. But we go back to the front. Money gets a good ass exit, and Blackwater shoots up into P2. What an amazing start by Blackwater.
Wow.
Marlon and Ships are still side by side. They're not giving each other inches. Still good. Amazing start. I cannot get over that. We see contact in the back. It's Hungry Caveman that spun out. I think it was Caveman and Harry Jock got together. Oh man, that's not good for Alpha Males.
There's about 3 or 4 cars around, so I don't know, but yeah, there's absolute chaos at the back. But wow, so yeah, Blackwater P2, Money P1, and Marlon there as well. As now Sergeant Milk goes past Redeemer. Oh no! Oh no, Blackwater's around!
No, Blackwater after an amazing start, he actually is turned around. I think he got on the gas way too early and goes face first into the wall. Does he have damage? I can't see yet. Blackwater with an amazing start. Yes, indeed, he has damage. That front left end plate is gone. Oh man.
Wow, that's just
And
cool.
Money is just checking out.
Welcome to the glitch. As now, well, look, see here, it's now Phantom goes side by side here with the Mercedes, and the TTV gets up to the position. So, as Duck Flash rejoins, and that might just mess a few things up in the lobby. As now, looks like Sergeant Milk test sides. Oh, he's turned!
Oh my god! What was Sergeant Milk going for that?
Yeah, it was.
Sergeant Milk actually died down the inside of test signs. I don't think that was a smart move on that one. Luckily, he didn't get no damage, but he's still able to keep going. But just wow, feisty in the early round.
I don't know what to say with that one. That was crazy moment there between those two. As now the top two in the championship are first and second. Oh, Marlon's just almost had a moment. Marlon's almost just done what Blackwater did, and that has lost him so much time to money. My God.
And that's given Dynas a good opportunity to pull his Max Verstappen. Is he going to do it? No, he's just going to keep it behind Marlon, but he's really close on that exit. Oh my gosh. But yeah, Marlon with that tank slapper, that's not what he needs on those mediums. He's the only one in the top 5 on the mediums right now. Well, actually, no, Redeemer. McLaren, they're in the top 5, both on mediums.
McLaren are leading the
I've never seen Redeemer get up there.
Yeah, Redeemer, well, there's so much going on in that mid-pack on that first lap. It's just caused so much drama here at the moment. And now Redeemer.
I think BRL Phantom.
Yeah.
BRL Phantom had a problem, and he's in the pits. He's changing his front wing and going to the medium compound tires.
It's an interesting strategy going the mediums, but could be hoping for a safety car late in the race and maybe get advantage with maybe another set of softs or mediums. As now Redeemer looks to go around the outside of shifts and gets it done.
The two Renault boys are looking at Redeemer, and Redeemer's just pulling all types of moves, trying to get up there to his teammate. He needs to hurry up if he wants to go help his teammate out, because his teammate, I don't think he's going to have long before Dynas is right on the back of him. But Dynas is using all of his ERS way too early. Oh my God, as I said that, Redeemer's around on turn 12 and 13.
Wow, I've missed that just completely. I was just about to type something in the chat, and yeah, Redeemer's
Commentator's
around.
curse. Commentator's curse.
There's been too many of those tonight already.
Oh, man.
So Shiss has just gone too deep, and now Shiss goes back into P9. Sights out of nowhere's now P4. And an absolute pack of cars here, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. All here right now, all on the mediums here.
As we see, Dark Flash is the second person, well, actually the third person to come into the pits. He's gonna go in there and change his front wing, I think. No, he's changing going to the medium compound tires. He's already pitting on lap 4.
The hards.
He's going to the hards, so he's going. Yeah, hards. I think he could have took those two more laps, at least 2 more laps. Those thoughts can actually last till lap 6.
Yeah, they could absolutely last to lap 6. Or it could have been maybe just got in, I don't know. Could have been just got into the car maybe and the game's pitted him, I don't know. But look at
probably the tank slapper here and there.
Yeah. As looks like to me, Money is slowly losing time into Marlon, but I don't have time sectors here at the moment, so fantastic. As Tito say hello, Science, Tweaking, and Shredder all here at the moment, bailing out here as keep an eye on, see when does the top guys come in.
All these guys are really just eating up that ERS. They really don't need to be doing that. BRL Phantom is our first victim of the 3-second time penalty.
As
Not what he wants after a bad start.
as you just saw TTV gets the move done on the Red Bull and moves up into P7, and that's another Williams hit. Steak now comes into the lane and could most likely be for the hard tyres as Shredder still trying to see if he can get back that move done on. Oh, he actually could! Side by side, the Red Bull and the Mercedes will go. No, he does. No, he'll try to ram the outside and will look for it and get it done. So Shredder back up into P7 as now the Williams and the Ferrari go at it.
Solid compound tires are already starting to go off. BRL Phantom sets the fastest lap with a 35.3.
Oh, there's chaos.
Oh
Diners.
my gosh.
We've just
Sainz is gone.
We just saw that in shot, the Red Bull around, and Sainz obviously just wrong place at the wrong time. And Sainz, the luck for Sainz just keeps going down here at the moment, and that brings I am tweaking into P3 and Tito to P4. Does Dinus have damage? I don't think so. The only one who was the casualty in that was Sainz.
Oh man. I don't think Sainz was hoping for that. I think he was hoping for the Red Bull to actually notice he was there, but didn't work out that way. As we see Money. Actually, hold on. Marlon's actually caught up to Money.
Well, those softs are going. Must be.
The turnover point is coming in quickly as the sauce is starting to fall off. We only have 5 drivers still on the sauce. As I say that, next Dinus is coming into the pits.
Yep. I'll most likely see that will be hard tyres as Big Hairy Jack gets a penalty and hard tyres are going for Dinus here. As now Milk and Shifts go out here, the AlphaTauri and the Renault, and looks like Sergeant Milk still side by side. These two will go, and it's going to be absolutely on here. Coming into the next corner, and Shifts will he hold on? No, Milk looks to send it again. Ooh, we don't want to get...
This time they stay on each other's line, but they actually bump.
Gets done. Wow.
Sergeant he's really committed to that turn. He's trying to overtake there. This is the second time he's tried it, but this time it pays out. He gets ahead of Shifts on the medium compound tire. Shifts is really falling off on those softs.
Look at this here. At the front, Money's defending off Marlon already. And Marlon will try to maybe look for the lead here, but I fully expect we'll see Money Hustard come in this lap, especially with Marlon right on the Ferrari here. And we'll stay on board here and see what Money Hustard will do. Surely we'll be coming in. Yep. So there we go.
A bomb wallaby. Yes, sir, PPR boys. Where your PPR boys at? Hold on.
Oh.
But we had some contact in the back. That's ET in the Mercedes. He spun around and is falling back into P8. And he comes into the business. Those soft compound tires are done. Test Sainz is also coming to the pits. He's on mediums. I don't think he could have gone longer unless he got front wing damage.
Now, I swear I saw Renault as well maybe hit the Mercedes. There was 2 or 3 cars around at turn 14. So, yeah, wing change for Sainz. So, there you go, as TTVIT has actually got on the medium, so completely different strategy there at the moment. Now, Money Hustard is got some traffic up ahead, so has to hope he gets out of the way of that traffic and hopefully get through, because Marlon has clear track ahead.
Like I said in Tier 2, this is going to be the same for Tier 5. This is going to be a Le Mans type of race. You're going to see a pack of cars just right next to each other, but not much action really going on. But they really are giving us some action when they do get together. So Tier 5 is putting on a show. But I don't know if it's going to be like the good kind of show or the bad kind of show, because we did have a couple of guys spinning around due to incidents with each other. Hopefully that settles out. But hey, the viewers are loving it.
Well, as you know as well, don't forget, in T3 the last 10 or so laps there was 2 safety cars, so anything can happen still in this race on lap 8 or 28. As I'm going to stay on body with Phantom, who's now closing in on Dark Flash here for P11, and the AlphaTauri should get this move done. He does. So Phantom now moves up into P11, but Dark Flash gets the move back. It was a bit of a moment there, lock-up, I believe, for Phantom, but Phantom will hold on to it just, but it won't be over yet between these two, and Shifts has come into the lane as well, onto the hard tyres, and it looks like Phantom has held the position.
Phantom is really holding his own against Dark Flash. Those two are in the party together, so they are talking to each other, having a good time battling right now. So we can see those two keep going for each other as they are fighting for P10. AlphaTauri Honda engine versus Pink Mercedes. So that's going to be a good one. But Sergeant Mel gets a 3-second time penalty, and he's up P5 trying to catch Shredder. The top 5 are all the same. Oh, whoa. I saw some contact back here. Big Harry Jock just tapped the back of Blackwater.
This is for the final position, basically, as we'll keep an eye on this. Big Harry Jock, Blackwater, who was in second and spun in the opening laps of this race. As we'll see, so I'm bored with this because the Alfa Romeo has got good pace on the mediums. Is up ahead, Redeemer and Victor.
Redeemer gets a little bit of contact with Victor. Actually, I think he broke a little bit of front wing on that one. I saw some pieces fly.
Try to have a look-see here. I can't tell. Maybe just a smidge of damage. As Money Hustard now.
Like yeah, it looks like it's taking the toll on Redeemer. Money Hustard is really buying his time.
I think that was just on my screen, folks. So, on my screen, Money Hustard made contact with the McLaren. That was just on my screen. That shows you what happens when you're in a different country. So 7.7 between Marlon and Tweaking. I think Marlon's just out there conserving those medium tyres to get ready to go on the hards. Money Hustard's trying to get through this pack, this traffic, which could absolutely hurt him compared to Marlon. As now looks like Redeemer has a bit of a moment, and that's going to allow Money Hustard to get through into P7. But we'll have to worry about Redeemer behind if Redeemer gets the better run here. Out of turn 13.
Money Hustard made quick work of the McLaren. As soon as he saw a mistake, he pounced on it. He didn't give him not a second chance. Max Dynans gets a 3-second time penalty, but Money Hustard is going to go on to the back of Victor. He has DRS and open. He has ERS. He's going to use it all. He's in the hard compound tires. He's going down the inside, but Victor still keeps the edge of traction. But we see a yellow flag is
Phantom. Yeah.
Yeah, Phantom has had a moment, but another yellow flag is in the back. Big Harry Jock is DNF.
There's no safety car. It will stay a Sector 2 yellow flag. And stay on board with Marlon. I think the car will go once Marlon gets there, but it looks like to me he's done it out of turn 10. We've seen a few spins out of that corner this weekend throughout the tiers, and there he is right there. So Big Harry Jock out of the race, and no safety car for now, which Marlon I don't think minds.
Shifts and Dark Flash. Dark Flash just had a tail slapper moment just a second ago, but Shifts is going down the inside on Dark Flash, overdoes it.
And Dark says goodbye.
Cannot get on the brake enough. Oh my god.
That was a very interesting move, but Doug says see you later and moves on because Dark on 5 lap old hards. That won't matter at the moment, as we'll go on board with a Ferrari. Money Hustard now should get this move done easy on Victor. Give me a better angle, please, game. As TTV IT is out. Where
that causes a virtual safety car.
As I'll just stay on board with Blackwater if you can see like what his teammate here. And yeah, there it is. So same corner. Oh. Now this is interesting.
Money's going onto the medium compound tires.
That's... Well, I tell you what, right now, if you're Marlon, you're absolutely screaming with joy. Science with a drive for a spin under VSC. I tell you what, Marlon might have just been gifted the race with Money pitting there. Wow.
I don't think Redeemer should have Money should have pitted right there.
No.
He could have gone to hard to the end of the race. No problem.
Be a championship changing moment right there. It's going to be... As Science is now retiring the pit lane, I believe. Okay, never mind. As Victor now is closing right up here on Schiss, and Schiss is gone! Wow. Schiss has a bit of a moment as we see now. We'll have a look here. 40 seconds between Money Hustard and Marlon, so that is a big, big moment right there in the championship, and Marlon could be absolutely streaming away in this battle. Wow.
Well, I don't know about that. Because I will say this. Well, I think just had another moment. Somebody spun out. Oh, no, that was the test sign. That was test sign. Okay. But like I was saying, the gap for pit stops is roughly around 23 seconds. So Money could possibly be right on the back of Marlon when he pits. But right now, I'm looking at Tweaking. He's up 16 positions, along with Tito, who's up 12. So big moment for those two guys, and good job to avoid any other contact.
16, 12. Wow, and also Shredder up 9 positions as well. That is very impressive, and those two could even maybe be in a good position. But for Money Hustard, it's going to be... We'll have to wait and see. The side's out of the race, as now Stig and Schiss back here in P12 and P13. So battles happening up and down the field here in this one, here in T5.
Our closest battle right now is actually for P12, yeah. Our closest battle for P12 with Stig leading it.
Also, we got Money Hustard now closing up back here. Dynasty is actually AI. This is going to cost Money Hustard a bit.
Why is Dynasty AI?
This is not the place that Money Hustard would have wanted him to be AI. And now Money Hustard goes by. So that was a little bit awkward.
It was a bit weird for Dynasty to be AI around that corner. That is not a good corner for a car to go AI in. It's turn 12 and 13. That's really a death corner for most people. Especially if you're on the inside, you've really got to be right against the apex if the car's on the outside of you. Going side by side into that is really dangerous. Stig picks up a 3-second time penalty. I think he exceeded track limits on the left side coming out of 12 and 13. Like I just said, that is a dangerous corner.
Yeah, very dangerous corner, as we're now going to wait and see when this top 4 will be in, because they'll be coming towards their pit stops here in a matter of minutes, and it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. Money, of course,
he's 38 seconds behind the leader.
It's going to be tough. I feel like it's going to be tough.
Marlon will still come out in front of him.
Yeah, who knows? Anything can still happen. We're only just about to come to the halfway point as Marlon goes for another lap.
Those medium compound tires must be feeling really good for him to go 13 laps on them. Is Tweaking coming in? Tweaking is coming in. Along with Tito. Nope, Tito decides to go for another lap.
And Shredder as well.
So does Shredder.
So Tweaking maybe trying to get a bit of a undercut on the guys ahead, and the hard tires will go on. Tweaking should get ahead of such a milk, and that's another car around, and it's Blackwater.
That is Blackwater. Oh man, he's gotta be kicking himself right now. He's had an amazing start off the line. And he spins around again.
Oh,
Those
no.
hard compound tires are heated.
I tell you what, turn 10 has been just a death corner here tonight in Tier 5. We've had about 3 spins already, and who knows, we could see more in the time coming. And
Right, normally it's 12 and 13. It's Blackwater's around again.
oh. Now, I'd like to point out here that Tweaking that's actually behind Sergeant Milk here. So Sergeant Milk in a good position here at the moment, as Blackwater, who was P2 at the start of this race, is now basically dead last.
It does go a lot down as Marlon has come around. Is Marlon going to shoot into the pits? No, he does not. He goes around another lap on those medium compound tires. 14 laps old. Tito and Shredder, would they jump the gun? Because Tweaking did pit. He's behind Sergeant Milk. He has DRS. Tito comes into the pits along with Shredder. So they do decide to try to cut off Tweaking.
Oh, Blackwater's out in the pit lane.
And Blackwater saying, screw it, I'm going to DNF. Tweaking and Sergeant Milk comes around the final corner.
Ooh, let's see here. Yeah, they'll get ahead, clearly ahead, as Tweaking is closing right up here on Sergeant Milk. Money Hustard does another fast lap of the race, but for Money Hustard, it's just going to be tough going with those medium tyres to get to the end. But who knows? Could be a late safety car and bolt-on sauce at the end. It could help him at the long run, but we'll have to wait and see. And Money Hustard's behind Tito. Oh, excuse me, Tito. Tweaking closing in on Sergeant Milk as well for P2. And Marlon, 31 second lead here over the cars behind.
I'm going to ask this. Is Marlon really Tier 5? 14 laps on mediums, and he's 30 seconds off of Sergeant Milk.
I might have to keep my eyes out if he comes to Tier 4, my God. As I might
He's still going.
Real?
Is he going to sauce at the end?
He might.
Is he taking those mediums all the way to the end to go on sauce?
He might. He's got the margin.
He's got the margin and he's not losing pace. He's literally extending the gap to Sergeant Milk.
That would be absolutely incredible. That could be the most incredible moment of the week if he does that. He might actually be trying to do it because of the gap. And Tweaking has a little bit of a moment coming out of the final corner. That'll hurt his pace compared to Sergeant Milk, as Money Hustard also closing up here on Tito. So the real only battles here at the moment, P4 and P2, and the battle of what is Marlon going to do?
I'm just baffled and surprised of what Marlon's doing right now. I've never seen, honestly, I have never seen somebody take mediums 15 laps, still keep going, and still pulling the gap to second place.
Money Hustard looks
when
for the
second place is on fresh.
On Tito, and gets it done. So Money Hustard now up in the P4, 3 seconds to teammates. And Money Hustard now will try to keep off Tito. Look, Money Hustard could, the way Marlon's got at the moment, Money Hustard could be going to the end as well on the mediums. With Money Hustard doing 15 laps here on these mediums. Does Money Hustard come in? Yes. Sorry, Marlon, sorry.
Marlon finally comes in to put on, we're going to see what kind of compound tires he puts on. Comes in and puts on the sauce.
11 laps here on softs. Whew.
No way. I'm sorry. No way.
Well.
No way. There's no way. He can extend the gap to try to pit again for another set of softs, but there's no way he's taking these first softs all the way to the end.
I've spent 5.6 seconds here at the moment, as Milk has a little bit of a sliding all around the block as Tweaking now looks for the move. Hanoi gets it done, and up into P2, Milk has to drift back into P3. And
Redeemer is looking on the inside of Dynas. But he lets it go. He doesn't have the space. He cannot get the traction down to get behind him or on alongside of him. So is he going to make the dive down the inside? No, he does not. Dynas is able to keep P8 from Redeemer for now.
Yeah, holds on for now, and Dynas, I don't think this battle is over yet between these two in this race at all.
Our closest battles are between Tweaking, Milk, and Dynas and Redeemer. Those are our closest battles right now.
It's pretty much all gaps here. Most of the drivers out there on hards trying to get to the end of the race. Redeemer still closing here on Dynas as Milk got close. And while I'm close, I mean he's about to make the move here. Looking to go around the outside of the final corner and gets it done. So Milk now goes back up into P2. Tweaking, you don't want to do that, son. Could get a penalty as Money Hustard gets a penalty. So that could be a story to think about later in the race. Wow.
Milk, I'm loving the aggression of Milk. He's really not giving an edge to Tweaking, who is on 3 lap newer hards than he is. He's not trying to let Tweaking get his way. He's not trying to get on the back of Money, because Money and Tito are actually closing up on these two guys. So the more they're fighting,
Redeemer has looked for the move. Dynas fights back. There's a bit of contact.
He keeps it. Beautiful drift by Dynas. He's able to keep the car straight.
And Redeemer gets the move done somehow, and Dynas holds the car straight and absolutely holds onto it here at the moment. There are the penalties at the moment. Milk was 6 seconds, which could cost him later in the race, as now Stick has come into the lane.
Marlon is just taking off. He's at 10 seconds ahead of Sergeant Milk, who is still battling away at Tweaking. Tweaking barely just staying in the DRS range. Literally, he was 1,000ths off the DRS. But he's able to get right back on the tail of Sergeant Milk. Sergeant Milk has a tank slapper. Marlon sets the new fastest lap with a 32.6. As we see somebody else spun off.
Oh, it's Dynas.
It's Max.
Oh
13,
my.
he spins again.
Big spin there for Dynas, and that will cost him most certainly. And he's now drifts back. P10 loses positions here, as Tweaking now still is all over Sergeant Milky for P2. Does he look for it?
Using all that ERS, he's going to dive down the inside. The Ferrari is going to try to get on the inside, but he does not keep it. Sergeant Milk is able to keep P2 for now, but Tweaking is going to look for another opportunity to come at him at any given point. Milk cannot afford any mistakes at this moment.
As the Red Bull has come into the lane, and maybe those hard tyres are just dead. As also Money Hustard's coming into this fight as well for second and third. So it's all happening.
Tweaking has some backup now. Tweaking has some backup.
That's right. As Shift gets a time
Here we
penalty.
go down the back straight. AlphaTauri versus 2 Ferraris. They're all in DRS range. Will Tweaking try to make the move with 8% of ERS?
Closing.
He's closing. He does not make the move. He is not there. Sergeant Milk wisely saving ERS. He is not trying to let no advantage go to Tweaking's way. But Money Hustler is sitting on 38%.
Sergeant Milk didn't get the good run out of the final corner, and here comes Tweaking looking to go around the outside here at turn 1. These two will go side by side. Milk, will he hold the nose there? He will. Oh no, that was close. But it's beautiful
racing by these two guys.
I can't believe we just said that at the same time as Tweaking gets it done. But it's not over yet. But Sergeant Milk has to worry about Money Hustard behind.
Tweaking is able to save more ERS than Sergeant Milk is right now, so Tweaking has an advantage over him. Sergeant Milk needs to worry about them eight lap mediums right behind him because Money Hustard is hungry to get back in the podium position. These two are fighting for penalty-wise. Yep.
Yeah.
Money Hustard is sitting on 3 seconds, and Sergeant Milk is sitting on 6 seconds. So Milk needs to get a 3-second gap on Money, but I don't think that's gonna happen unless those medium tires fall off soon. And they need to do it really soon, unless Money is going to be right on the back as they come back to the back straight.
Watch Milky.
Ferrari versus the 2 Milk. Before this is Milk, come on. Get back on there. There we go.
Oh, but here comes Money. Money's going to look for it. Oh my goodness
Money's looking for it. Is he going to look for his teammate? He does.
Oh no. That could have ended worse.
Not only did Money get Sergeant Milk, he's went for his teammate. And Tweaking picks up a 3-second time penalty. No.
And here comes Money, looks for the move, teammate, and Money Hustard gets it done. Unbelievable. And now this allows Sergeant Milk to close back on Tweaking again. So it's going to keep going between these two here for P3. Wow.
Sergeant Milk really needs to buy his time and keep up with them. He does not need to let them get out of his sight. He needs to stay off the penalties because he is 6 seconds. Oh my God, Tweaking has a little moment. But it's not enough for Sergeant Milk to capitalize on that, but he is on the back of him.
Tweaking will be hoping to stay in that DRS of his teammate to still... Oh no, locks up!
Tweaking locks up again into turn 9 and turn 8 and 9.
And there goes DRS for Tweaking. This is just dream stuff here for Sergeant Milk to fight back for the position here again. Or maybe not with that moment.
Sergeant Milk has a taste slapper.
Absolutely fine for it here, these two drivers. And now we'll see if Sergeant Milk can get close enough here. Tweaking defending. Knows that Milk will absolutely fight this. Goes absolutely deep, but
the switch back. The switch back. Oh no! Tweaking losing control and goes into Sergeant Milk. Oh no! Sergeant Milk is having the pit. That just ripped the podium on Sergeant Milk's hand.
Trying to see here. Did the Ferrari get... No, the Ferrari did not get damaged. Maybe slight, but Milk... The casualty in that one. Wow.
Oh no.
And all this does, it brings Tito now into the fight with Tweaking. So Tito now could be in a position for a podium. All happening here at the moment here in Tier 5.
Second through fourth is all on 3-second time penalties, so they're fighting on track. Unless somebody picks up a time penalty, they have to fight each other for every position they got.
Now, Marlon will be coming up to 5-lap old softs. The story with Marlon won't play out until really the last lap or two, but we'll have to wait and see.
I don't really think it's going to be a factor either way.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
He's just way too far ahead.
And to be honest, as that's a Red Bull off at the entry of the pit lane. It's a virtual safety car.
I think Dynas went a little too deep into the pit area. He tapped the wall. He does indeed retire in the pits. So that is Dynas out of this race.
I tell you what, Marlon's probably glad that was not a full course, even though Marlon does not have a penalty anyway, so it won't play in a factor for Marlon as VSC has completed. And we're coming down to 6 laps to go, 19.4 seconds between Marlon and Money Hustard, the top 2 in the championship here in Tier 5.
I'm really feeling for Milk right now, though, because he was in the prime position to fight. But he picks up another 3-second time penalty. He is now up to 9 seconds. But man, really unfortunate for Sergeant Milk right now.
I think it was just Tweaking went deep because Tweaking thought Sergeant Milk was going to go deep on the outside, and then Tweaking just had a bit of a moment and then ended badly. So, yeah, such a shame for Sergeant Milk. Could have been a much better result. Could have been podium, could have been top 5 here tonight. But, yeah, only battle watch out here for the moment, P3 between Tito and Tweaking. Everyone, pretty much all the gaps, all formed out here at the moment here in Tier 5.
Yeah, not much going on. Everybody is really just spread out across the track. Like you said, the only battle on track right now is for P3. Tito is 0.8 tenths off of Tweaking, but he's not deploying any ERS. He's gonna save all his ERS for the final moments of this race. Stick picks up another 3-second time penalty that puts him up to 6 seconds. But Tweaking, he's really extending that final turn. He's really extending it. Like it's on the, like on the grass of getting the penalty for that one.
Meanwhile, Sergeant Milk trying to move his way back up. He's almost ran into the back of Hungry Caveman. And of course, Hungry Caveman on the hards and the Alpha Tauri on the sauce. And we should see Sergeant Milk here move up into P8 here in a second. Could even try to get up to Redeemer for P7 as well. Have to keep an eye on that. As Sergeant Milk now just not enough. But Hungry Caveman shows the gap, and Milk should get through here on the soft tyres and gets it done.
Milk does get through, but Milk also, I did see an icon. Milk is trying to save his fuel. Yellow icon is showing up for him briefly, but it's there. It's going to be haunting him.
Tito had a little bit of a moment there in between 9 and 8, but still keeping Tweaking for Bay here, keeping Tweaking in the distance to try to go for the move. Still has DRS, but I think Tweaking just has the pace here at the moment in this Grand Prix.
Yeah, indeed, Tweaking has the pace, but Tito is being a little lenient with his ERS. He's at 57, while Tweaking is at 32. So this could be a battle between ERS management.
Could be waiting for the moment to pounce, maybe, in the last stages of this race. Possibly.
Possibly. Phantom is spun around at turn 10.
Of course, this is the last lap for a possible safety car to come out with lap 25 of 28, and that's Phantom again. So, not a great night here for BRL Phantom here at the moment, as we'll keep an eye out here. It's Stick versus Dark Flashy. This is for the final point. In the top 10, it's now Stick looks for the move here on Flash, side by side, and Stick gets it done to the Williams driver. Moves up into P10. Oh!
Flash is trying to manage his ERS and his fuel at the same time. Stig does get the move done and is still able to pull away from him. Flash is not able to challenge him back into the final corner as they go on to the front straight. Flash is nowhere near it, like close enough to contend with him for the first turn.
Yeah, Flash just maybe struggling a bit because Phantom goes through up into P11, and that could be for P10 because Stick has 6 seconds.
Marlon's in the pits.
Oh!
Marlon's in the pits. Marlon's in the pits. This could be Money's chance.
Now here's the story here. 16 seconds. 3-second penalty Money Hustard has. That's another set of softs. So Marlon is
up into P1.
Marlon's banking on to get within 3 seconds of Money Hustard here to win this race. Well, hasn't that changed
he would
everything?
have to deal with Tweaking and Tito as well.
I will put the lead. I'll put that on there now, folks, between the leader and Marlon, so you can see what the margin will be. With 3 laps, Marlon needs to get 3 seconds to Money Hustard to win this race. But, as you said, has to do with Tweedo and Tweaking, who are in a battle here at the moment.
Tweedo?
I don't know. I don't know. Look at
He
this,
goes around
man.
the outside of Tito, going into the inside of turn 8 and 9. Going into turn 10, he does get the move done on Tito. Tito is out of the picture. Now Marlon is trying to contend with Tweaking. He's going to be on the back straight of Tweaking. He has all of his ERS. He has nothing to lose. He goes down the inside of turn 13. Gets the slipstream a little bit, pulls to the right side. He does get the move on Tweaking.
Is Tweaking trying to fight back? I don't think so. Marlon's just got enough. So 2 seconds. Marlon needs to get here over Mustard and will win this race. But Marlon's got to make sure doesn't get a penalty. So it's going to be on here in the last 2 laps of this race.
He's already pulling the gap in closer to money. So I do think he's going to actually get it. There's 2 laps to go, so he has all the time to still get it. Money is not that far ahead.
And Marlon only has 1 warning anyway, so Marlon can afford for another track limits as well. Now here's Tito and Tweaking. This is most likely for the final spot on the podium between these two.
Yes, indeed. This is the final spot of the podium. Tito and Tweaking have been fighting for the past 4 to 5 laps, but Tweaking has always had the edge so far. Tito's been a little lenient on his ERS management. He's not been deploying much. He's still sitting on 43 while Tweaking is on 22. So Tito does have the edge in the ERS management department, but will he actually be aggressive enough and stop being lenient to actually go for this podium? Just picks up another 3-second time penalty.
Well, Marlon actually could just pass Money Hustard here right now. Already under a second. Is Money going to fight this, or is Money just going to accept the P2? We'll have to wait and see. Meanwhile, Tito looks to go round the outside. Side by side, these two will go. And Tito looks to get the run. Tito's got the run. Side by side, these two will go. Marlon gets a fast lap.
Oh, tap!
And by the way, Marlon is in the lead.
Marlon easily gets the job done on Money Hustler into turn 1. Going into turn 2, Money's already losing seconds on Marlon, as he's already a second out of DRS range. Redeemer picks up a 3-second time penalty, but Tito falls right back into P4 after coming in contact with Tweaking on the final corner of the last lap of the previous lap. This is the final lap, my bad.
Yep.
But this is the final lap. This is the last chance Tito has, but he is low on fuel. Tito and Tweaking are both low on fuel as Tweaking has a moment. Tito is right on the back of him going into turn 8 and 9. Going into turn 10, can Tito get a good exit? He deploys a little bit of ERS. They're both on the same amount.
Oh.
Let's focus on this little last podium fight.
I think Money Hustard had a bit of a moment, but he's okay, as we'll watch this closely. Marlon will win the race, but what does Tito do here on Tweaking? Tito looks for the move here on the Ferrari. This is for P3. It's not enough. He's going to try to do the exact same thing again, but looks, there's a bit of contact. It's not going to be enough. Marlon wins the Chinese Grand Prix. Money Hustler will come in second, and Tweaking will get P3, only just over Tito. What a battle between those two.
Tweaking and Tito. Tweaking has got to be wiping his forehead for that one. That was a good battle between him and Tito, not giving each other any space, fighting for every bit of corner they can get. Shredder comes in for P5, Redeemer for P6. Victor is going to fall down to PA as Sergeant Mel goes up into P7. Caveman crosses the line. He jumps both Victor and Sergeant Mel for P7. BRL Phantom is on the back straight. He is fighting Stig right now for the last place position.
It's still on between these two at the moment, but I don't think Stig's going to be close enough. Actually,
Phantom has a moment.
And I think he'll hold back at the moment unless Phantom has another moment here in the final corner. No, he does not. and Phantom will take the final points position in what an incredible Chinese Grand Prix for Tier 5. Wow.
Tier 5 just put on a show. A lot of guys spin, yeah, but still, it was a good show, especially by Tweaking and Tito. Both guys low on fuel, both guys low on ERS. It's a beautiful fight.
And the fight for the championship here in Tier 5 absolutely on as well between the top two. So Marlon will win in what an absolute incredible race. As we will invite the top three. Yep, Echo will do it. And I'll go for the results. Marlon with the win. An incredible win over Money Hustard P2, I Am Tweaking P3, Tito P4, Shredder P5, Redeemer P6, Hungry P7, Sergeant Milk, what could have been, P8, Phantom P9 and Stigan P10, and there are the rest outside of the top 10 in an incredible Chinese Grand Prix. As we will wait for if the race winner will join us. And I will.
No, one more guy.
Get the Ferraris.
Marlon might not join. He's got like a 1-year-old daughter.
Well, okay, you can take it away with second and third.
Alrighty. Well, Tweaking, tell us how your fight was with Tito and how much your heart was racing, because I know it was racing with every lap these past 5 to 6 laps. You and Tito have been fighting tooth and nail for P3. Tell us how you felt in that moment, man.
Well, I was sweating, that's for sure. I'm gonna go change my socks after this. Maybe my drawers. I was sweating for sure. But it was fun, man. That was a blast. I think I started in last place, so that was a lot of fun, and hopefully the podium holds up.
Yeah, we did see a little moment between you and Sergeant Mel. Do you want to tell us about that one?
Yeah, turn 14 and 15 is like terrible for traction, and I think I just got like damn, again, me and Milk were racing so well, and then I think I was maybe on the power a fraction too early. I slid into him. I tried to give him the spot back, but obviously he had to go pit. So yeah, I mean, hopefully it's a racing incident, but we were battling hard.
Well, despite what happened there, maybe you get a penalty, maybe not, don't know. But you did give us a good fight between you and Tito, and you've come up on top. Enjoy your P3 this weekend.
Cheers, fellas.
Money Hustard, tell us about your P2, man. You had it in the bag.
Nah, it was
right there,
in the bag, man.
but
it wasn't.
It slipped through your fingers, man. How do you feel about that?
Just a lot of bad strategy calls going on. Really performed the Ferrari master bland tonight, if you will. Matteo Bonato would be proud. Started off wrong in qualifying. DQ'd on the medium laps. So I put a third lap on the mediums, came up. It was like a 32. I don't know, it was very good. It was going to put me in like P11 probably. So I put it on the softs, put it on pole. I saw Marlon right there at P3 on the mediums, and after I took off those first 3 laps, and then he just started gaining on me like crazy. Pitted, I think, at the end of set 6 and the 7, and I was on the hards, and then that VSC came out right as I was coming by the pits. I was like, screw it, we'll throw on the mediums. I was around lap, lap 12 or so. So I put 17 laps in the mediums, and I was just trying to switch it up at that point. I knew my race was kind of over for first in terms of strategy. Unfortunately, picked up a penalty, but yeah, Marlon got me in the end. GG him.
So, was you surprised when you see Marlon just staying out so long in those mediums? How did you feel about that?
I wasn't really surprised. I know the mediums can go a long ways here. Honestly, I was surprised he didn't just do medium hards. That was more of a surprise to me, because I actually think he would have beat me by more if he ran medium hards. But no, I knew that if he ran his race, he was going to beat me pretty much from the start. Just my strategy wasn't there today.
Well, strategy wasn't there. like you said, but you still ended up in P2. Congrats to you, and congrats to Ferrari for a 2-3. Matteo Binotto will be happy with that. Richie, you have any questions for our man, Money?
No, I think we're all good. I think we'll wrap things up here, and also congrats to our first place sitter as well in the McLaren as well, Marlon. So, yeah, thank you all for watching, especially with the delays and the restarts and everything. It was just a one-time deal here tonight. Hopefully next week, Gas will have a new league commentator, hopefully here for T5. Do sure to tune in for that race, because it was a wild race here tonight, and I'm sure it'll be a royal race at the Netherlands circuit, and look forward to that. I thank you, Echo.
Yep.
And
I thank you too, Mitchie.
Yep, thank you very much, and who knows, might do it again some other time in the future. Stay tuned, T6, I believe it's Finn Touch Milk, I do believe, and then we'll be back, of course, on Thursday for the re-beginning again with the Dutch GP, with Realistic F2, and then back with me and Finn on Friday night for T3, so stay tuned, and goodbye.
See ya.